Please subscribe my channel. I arrived home earlier than usual that night, planning to surprise my wife, Sarah, with a nice dinner and maybe bring back some closeness between us. Lately, we hadn't been connecting much, and I kept telling myself it was because of stress or long hours at work. Anything but the idea that she might not care anymore. When she came into the kitchen looking gorgeous in a pretty outfit and wearing that perfume I always loved, my heart lifted with hope. I moved closer, put my hand softly on her waist, and tried to kiss her. But instead of kissing me back, she turned her face away and gave a little smirk, like I was some bothersome stranger. Then she said the words that changed my whole world, "Don't tire me out." I already got what I wanted, just not from you. For a second, I couldn't move or think. My mind went totally blank. She walked right past me, poured herself a glass of wine like nothing big had happened, and started humming quietly to herself. That smug look on her face made it clear this wasn't a joke. Something was very wrong. I stood there in the kitchen, frozen, trying to make sense of what she said. She didn't say sorry, didn't laugh it off, didn't explain anything. She just picked up her phone, smirked again, and began typing away like she had more important things to do. When I finally asked what she meant, she answered in a casual, almost teasing voice, "Relax. You wouldn't get it even if I told you." That cold, mocking tone sparked something deep inside me. For months, she had been pulling away, always on her phone, going out for girls' nights that never quite made sense, coming home exhausted or annoyed. I had ignored all the warning signs because I believed marriage should be based on trust. But right then, everything clicked into place. Her bold attitude wasn't an accident. She felt like she could do anything and I'd put up with it. She walked into the bedroom, leaving me standing there feeling foolish. My heart wasn't only breaking. Something inside me grew strong and firm. I wasn't going to beg for answers this time. Never again. I followed her into the bedroom, not to fight, but to watch quietly. She was packing a small overnight bag. Makeup, phone charger, and a dress that was way too sexy for any simple girl's night out. She wasn't even bothering to hide it anymore. When she saw me in the doorway, she just shrugged. "Don't give me that look. I'm going out. You'll be okay." No guilt, no pause, no shame at all. I asked her straight out, "Who is he?" She stopped for a moment, smirked again, and said, "Someone better." That was all, no name, no excuse, just a sharp stab right to my heart. She zipped up the bag and walked past me, bumping my shoulder like I was blocking her path. The woman I had married was gone. In her place was someone selfish, mean, and strangely proud of hurting me. And in that moment, something inside me broke through. Not wild anger, but clear thinking. I didn't need proof or more explanations or fake sorries. I needed to take charge of my own life right away. She headed for the front door, clearly thinking I would run after her or beg her to stay. Instead, I walked over, unlocked the door, and held it open for her. The quick flicker on her face showed me she hadn't expected that. She wanted yelling, crying, maybe even a big argument. I gave her nothing. "Go ahead," I said quietly. "Have fun with whoever he is." She raised her chin and walked out, her heels clicking loudly on the porch. When the door shut, the house fell into heavy quiet. Strangely, I didn't feel crushed. I felt wide awake. For the first time, I truly saw our marriage for what it had turned into, something I had been holding up all by myself. I sat down, took a deep breath, and knew exactly what I had to do next. If she wanted freedom so much, I would give it to her, fully and forever. I grabbed a few large trash bags and went straight to the bedroom closet. Every dress I had bought for her, every pair of shoes she had asked for, every purse she loved to show off, I took them all out with calm, steady hands. Not in a fit of rage, but with real purpose. I emptied her whole side of the closet until it was completely bare and clean. Her perfumes, makeup, jewelry, everything went into the bags. I left one short note on the empty shelf. "You got what you wanted." So did I. When I finished, I carried all the bags outside to the dumpster behind our apartment building in Denver, Colorado. Each heavy thud, as they landed, felt like a burden lifting off my shoulders. She had chosen disrespect. She had chosen someone else. So I chose myself. For the first time in months, I felt a surprising calm. The house didn't feel empty. It felt fresh and clean. She came back about an hour later, not feeling bad, but acting bold and angry. She stormed in like she still owned everything. But the second she opened the closet door, the quiet broke. "Where are all my things?" she yelled. I didn't answer right away. I just pointed toward the outside dumpster. She ran out, screaming like she had lost everything important to her. She lifted the lid and stopped dead, staring at her belongings piled in there like garbage. "You're crazy," she shouted. "You can't do this to me." I walked outside calmly and said, "You did this to yourself." Your words made it simple. Her face changed. The smug look disappeared, replaced by fear. Her little joke had suddenly become very real. She had thought I would put up with anything to keep her. She never dreamed I would reach my breaking point. Now she was the one standing there helpless. She demanded I pull the bags out and help her fix it all. I just shook my head. "No, you made your choices." Then she tried something else. Fake tears, shaky voice, over-the-top apologies. I didn't mean it. It was just a joke. You're taking it too far. But it didn't work. I had already seen the real her in that earlier smirk, the cruel happiness when she told me she had gotten what she wanted from someone else. No sorry could erase that. I told her she had two options: leave quietly or wait for the police because she didn't live here anymore. Her eyes got huge. "You wouldn't dare," she whispered. I handed her the envelope I had already prepared. Separation papers, signed by me. She stepped back, totally speechless. Her games were over the moment she thought I was weak. Now she was learning the cost of treating faithfulness like it meant nothing. She left that night carrying whatever she could quickly grab. Mostly old clothes she didn't even like. She kept glancing back at the house, like she expected me to call her back or beg. I didn't. I locked the door behind her and breathed deeply. The quiet felt good now, peaceful, not lonely. The next morning, I donated whatever small things she had left behind and called a locksmith to change all the locks. I made myself a nice breakfast, turned on some music, and enjoyed a calmness I hadn't felt in years. Sometimes losing a person is the best thing that can happen, especially when they never really appreciated you. Her smirk, her bold attitude, her so-called joke, all of it pushed me to get back my self-respect. She thought she had destroyed me. Instead, she set me free. And as I walked outside that morning, I realized I wasn't heartbroken. I was finally completely finished.